sealed matches, progression matches, and memes. This show has it all. Welcome to the Seal of Progrichalcos. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Seal of Progrichalcos. Last episode, there weren't too many duels, and the series scores ended up with Demise on 118 and myself on 160. No new bans for this episode, let's get straight to the packs. First up, it's Duelist pack Jaden Yuki 3. Now this set is an absolute snoozer. There is honestly nothing here that's too relevant. I mean, we do get the reprints of the evil hero monsters.
Shut up and take my money!
I guess Captain Gold is kind of cool if we can search Skyscraper, but I don't actually think we even have Skyscraper in our collection. So yeah, nothing too good here. Flicking on over to the other set, which is Duelist pack Jesse Anderson. Here we obviously get reprinted all the Crystal Beast cards. I love another chance of getting Topaz Tiger because I only have one of this card. And for some unknown reason they didn't even reprint Sapphire Pegasus. I think this was right around the time that they released the tins. So instead of having the Sapphire Pegasus as available in sort of common format here, you have to buy the tin if you really actually want to play the Crystal Beast deck.
Money grubbing business model!
So again, nothing too usable here. We're going to be opening 7 packs of both of these and making some form of sealed deck from the 70 cards we then get access to. Let's flick on over to the collection to see how well we pulled. I mean, we got a couple of Neos aliases, those are going to be usable in the sealed matches, and we did get one of the super rare evil hero monsters, but yeah, that's not going to see any play. I guess Air Hummingbird and Glow Moss might have to be used. This is going to be a really ass tier
language
sealed match. I know we only had 7 packs, but disappointingly we didn't pull any Topaz Tiger.
I'm gonna cry.
More than enough Amber Mammoth, so couple of Emerald Tortoises, that's cause actually going to be pretty difficult to get over, and then 2 Gravity Crush and 1 Magnus Slash Dragon, which are going to be very strong and sealed, along with a couple of Raigekis. Cutting from 70 to 40 cards really wasn't too difficult, especially when so many of the cards in both of these sets were terrible, and this is the result.
The results are bad.
Taking a look at the individual cards, we've got 2 Armor Breaker, so he can be equipped to a warrior type monster as a union. And while it's equipped, if the monster does inflict battle damage, we can destroy 1 card on the field. The only warrior we can have to equip this onto is Neos Alias. But if we get into a position where we have a Neos Alias out and then we can give him an Armor Breaker, that basically just means that Neos Alias is 2 for 1 in every battle phase, which is pretty strong. And of course, obviously, Armor Breaker will get sent to the graveyard instead of the Neos Alias, which is nice. 3 Amber Mammoth, this guy is just chunky. 1 Amethyst Cat could steal a game by attacking directly, maybe. 3 Cobalt Eagle, 1400 is kind of actually impressive for this set. 2 Emerald Tortoise, very hard to get over without the Tribute Summonable monsters. 2 Ruby Carbuncle. In a world where we get a few Crystal Beasts in the back row, summoning this guy out would allow us to just basically overwhelm Demise, which would be great. 2 Neos Alias, 1 Infernal Gainer. This card is just 1600 attack, its effects don't do anything. 2 Gravity Crush Dragon and the Magnus Slash. This allows us to convert our Crystal Beasts in the Spell Trap zone into monster or Spell Trap removal, which is awesome. And then 3 Air Hummingbird and Glow Moss. Air Hummingbird can just give us life points based on the number of cards in Device's hand. And Glow Moss in particular is a bit of a nightmare for battle phase shenanigans. When he's attacked, you can potentially end the battle phase if Tobias's top card is a monster, and vice versa. Then in the spells, we've got 2 Ancient City Rainbow Ruins along with 3 Last Resorts to fetch it. 1 Convert Contact. This is just a way that we can just bin 2 Neo-Spacing cards, 1 from the hand and 1 from the deck to draw 2, which seems pretty OP. 1 Crystal Beacon, 1 Blessing and triple Promise, and then 1 Hand Destruction just to be able to mill through our deck and hopefully draw into some good cards better, and then the Twister to pop, ideally, the Ruby Carbuncle for the most value. 2 Raigeki as well, which can just be used to flex our Crystal Beasts as offensive threats. Well, looking at the opening hand, this is going to be a bit of a snoozer. We're going to go for the Air Hummingbird to get the maximum value, gaining up 2,500 life points, and then we're going to set down the Twister and the Last Resort. Tobias is just setting, that's probably going to be the Emerald Tortoise. We're going to gain another 2,500 thanks to the Hummingbird and just pass a turn. Okay, Cobalt Eagle's coming down, followed up by the Hand Destruction. Tobias getting rid of the Magnus Slash. Are you insane? That's like the best card in this set. Right, we're going to discard 2 of our cards, draw into the Amber Mammoth and the Armor Breaker, and then we're going to lose the Air Hummingbird in combat. Seems as good a time as any to fire down the Infernal Gainer and just use him to clean up the Cobalt Eagle. A little fearful if Demise has the Raigeki in the back row that we might just be out of this game before it's even really started, but if he's just setting, hopefully he's regretting.
Trying to make that a thing people say.
I'm going to summon the Amber Mammoth and then clear Tobias's Ruby Carbuncle and attempt to clear the Emerald Tortoise, which we are unable to pass. Tabas is going to fire down the Rainbow Ruins. Okay, with 2 in the back row, that's kind of okay. We're just going to summon the Glow Moss and pass. Amethyst Cat is going to get summoned. And now the fun and games can begin with the Glow Moss. Tabas gets to draw, and it's a monster, which just automatically ends the battle phase. Fun! Right, we're just drawing Last Resort. We're going to clear out the Amethyst Cat and then go for the Last Resort. Getting rid of Tabas's Last Resort, firing down our own one. Not sure that works that way because it has to be used when the opponent declares an attack.
Cheater, you're a cheater!
We're just misreading cards all around, honestly. Right, Tabas is going to fire down his own Rainbow Ruins. That's going to clear ours. And pass. Hand Destruction is nice. Hopefully we can find one of our big dragons here. I know Frontier Wiseman is just absolutely gagging for us to find one of them.
And that's not the only thing I'm gagging for.
Sadly not. Crystal Beacon and Promise do nothing in this scenario. We're going to turn our Glow Moss sideways and pass the turn. Tabas is just going to set and pass. Ooh, we're going to set and pass. Beacon is going to get fired, and Tabas gets to summon a Crystal Beast monster from their deck. Don't know why you did that. Nothing that seems to happen. What is going on here? We're just going to Twister, get rid of the Ruby Carbuncle. Somehow the Mana Slash Dragon is going to come to the field. I don't even know what's going on here. And we're going to lose our Infernal Gainer here. I guess the big dragon is on the other foot right now.
I wish that foot would squash me, ooh.
We're going to go for the Air Hummingbird. Just heal up a nice 2,500 and then see where the Amber Mammoth can take down the... Oh, that's actually a pretty good card, Grave Scrummer. Not going to lie, I won this card for a while in New Bell back in early Duel Links. That is an absolutely huge hit, killing our Emerald Tortoise. Damn. We're not going to put him in the back row for some reason. Oh yeah, because he was face down, so he can't go to the back row. Right, Amber Mammoth is going to clear out the Air Hummingbird, and then the Magna Slash is going to clear out the Emerald Tortoise, which we were going to put in the back row. We're going to set down the Last Resort, and just go for the Mammoth on Mammoth Homicide here. Both of them turning into spells. Then we're going to fire down the Beacon, allowing us to summon any Crystal Beast from the deck. We're going to choose the Ruby Carbuncle. Using Ruby Carbuncle's effect, we can just summon out both the Amber Mammoth and the Emerald Tortoise, just to wall us up a bit better. Tabas is just going to set a card and then go for the Magna Slash, clearing our Emerald Tortoise once more. Right, we're going to summon down a second Amber Mammoth, go for the battle, attacking into the Ruby Carbuncle, put it in the back row. Tabas is going to try and clear the Glow Moss. We get to force Tabas to draw a card. It's a monster, so the battle phase ends. Woo! This might actually just go to deck out. Twister is going to kill the Emerald Tortoise. I think this is just a way that Tabas doesn't have to discard for hand size. Yay! More Glow Moss.
I love moss.
Down comes the Topaz Tiger, an actual real offensive threat. Tabas is going to keep trying to kill our Glow Mosses and keeps drawing monsters. So... this is fun. Tabas are going to set down a monster, and then the Magna Slash is going to try for the Glow Moss again. Are you just trying to deck yourself, Tabas? At least go for the Amber Mammoths, man. What's going on? Right, our Amber Mammoth is going to try and clear out the Topaz Tiger, which Tabas is going to put in the back row. Very surprising. The Raigeki is going to clear one Glow Moss, and Cobalt Eagle will come down. Magna Slash is finally going to start dealing with our Amber Mammoths, and we're going to take 700 damage. We're still feeling pretty confident given our high life point total. And Trap, what does that do? Change his card to defense mode. Okay, nothing happens, so he just dies. Okay, the Glow Moss have been cleared. I repeat, the Glow Moss have been cleared.
Nobody cares.
Right, just on time. We've got the Air Hummingbird to gain another 3,000 life points, slurping it up. I guess our win con at the moment is just hope Tabas decks out and hope we can keep enough life points before that point. I'm going to try unsuccessfully to attack. The Gravity Crush will get summoned. And that is a bit of a bad thing for us. The clock is ticking and Frontier Wiseman couldn't be happier.
I have never been more aroused.
Right, our turn. What a draw! The final Glow Moss. We're going to go for the double promise, summon out 2 Amber Mammoths, and then summon down the Glow Moss, clearing out Tabas's Cobalt Eagle. Can the Glow Moss just meme Tabas into oblivion here? Hopefully. Oh my gosh, more big dragons!
Oh.
Right. Both Amber Mammoths will fall. And now, Glow Moss. Can you survive 8 turns? Oh, he's just going to use the Gravity Crush to pop the Glow Moss. That's lame. You could have played the fun game. Well, our own Gravity Crush is 1 turn too late, so we're just going to summon the Neosalius. And this looks like it's going to be game. Okay, we're going to go for the hand destruction. Just fire it at will, getting rid of 2 of our absolutely useless cards and hoping we find something good. We did not. At least the air hummingbird can just give us a few hundred life points. So we're just going to summon him down as well as our 2 back row. We're going to lose the air hummingbird and then we're just going to set down the emerald tortoise. Tobias has found a tribute monster first, which probably means the game is over. At least we may be able to salvage something here. We're going to go for the convert contact, getting rid of our moss in hand and the air hummingbird from the deck to draw 2. It's a little late to actually accomplish anything, unfortunately. The Infernal Gainer will come down. We're going to go for the Raigeki, pop the Magna Slash using our Emerald Tortoise in the back row. Then we're going to go for the last resort on the Infernal Gainer's attack and play the Rainbow Ruins from the deck. Our turn, and now we can finally live the big dragon dream.
Guess I'm going another round.
Summoning the Gravity Crush and killing Tobias's dreams all in one fell swoop. Ooh, and the Magna Slash, cool. Okay, we're just going to keep on punching him with the Gravity Crush, clear the Emerald Tortoise. Tobias is going to set, pass, Beacon's going to use his, we're just going to keep going, clobbering him down with the Gravity Crush Dragon. Hand destruction is kind of fine. I guess we're just probably going to get rid of the 2 crystal cards. Oh no, we are going to get rid of the Mana Slash, giving the promise for some reason. Tobias is going to find the Ancient City Rainbow Ruins and pass. Alright, we're going to go for the Air Hummingbird, heal up another 2k, and then just chunk on in with the Hummingbird and then the Gravity Crush Dragon, just pummeling Tobias into oblivion here. Right, Crystal Beacon is going to get fired. That's probably going to summon out... Oh, I thought I was going to summon out the Ruby Carbuncle, but just for the 3rd Tortoise. Desperate Times, cool for desperate measures, right. We are going to lose the Gravity Crush to the Raigeki here, and actually now we're in desperate times. We're going to gain life points thanks to the Air Hummingbird, and then just turn him sideways. The Magna Slash will come down, and that is the...
Game, you just lost. You just lost the game.
Tobias will get to draw from our last resort, then we will play the Cobalt Eagle in the back row. Right, Tobias' own aim, Rainbow Ruins clears our newly added 1, and we're back out of the game again. We're going to set down the Ruby Carbuncle, pass the turn. Down comes the Topaz Tiger, and we're losing both our monsters here. We're going to go for the Twister just before the end phase, paying 500 life points to get rid of the Emerald Tortoise. Not quite sure why we did that. We're going to go for the Crystal Promise, summon out the Carbuncle, summon the Cobalt Eagle, and then we can normal summon our Amber Mammoth and clear the Topaz Tiger. I was just going to set and clear the Amber Mammoth.
I'll be back!
Pass. Infernal Gainer is going to put a bit of a clock on us as he's now able to deal with 2 of our monsters a turn. Thankfully though we do have the Promise, and the Raigeki is an absolutely clutch draw here. Right, Carbuncle will come back out, same with the Mammoth and the Cobalt Eagle, and then Mammoth can strike on over the Infernal Gainer.
Ha! Looks like a costume party.
Memphis 2, we're just going to set down the Raigeki and pass the turn. I mean, that was an illegal play. You have to attack the Amber Mammoth first, but I'm not sure it makes too much difference. Right, we're going to summon the Glowmoss, pass. Tobias is going to go for the Cobalt Eagle, clear our own Cobalt Eagle, and will this stick? Come on, Moss. Come on. What happens with the spell? If this card is attacking, okay, so nothing happens. We just lose 2,100 life points. We're going to summon the Cobalt Eagle, crashing the Cobalt Eagle into Cobalt Eagle. How long have I been in the Force? Down comes the Neos Alias, and this is a lot of damage. We are going to go for the Raigeki though, just to insulate us from the Magna Slash Dragon, getting rid of our Cobalt Eagle to do so. Alright, we're going to set down the Ruby Carbuncle, and this is where you just lose, because there's no way we can actually deal with Grand Mole in this game scenario. Tobias can just keep punching on him for 1900 over and over again.
A little while later.
And kill our dude first. Well, that was an absolutely abysmal sealed match. The fact that Neospatian Glowmoss was honestly like the best card in that set is very telling. For our first progression deck though, hopefully we can amp things up with Demise Doomdozer OTK. Now this deck actually saw a fair share of success in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, probably a little bit earlier than we're at now in the Yu-Gi-Oh's timeline, but it is actually a pretty capable offensive deck. It does lose heavily to Disruption, but that is why we're plugging in things like the My Body just to be able to try and protect our ritual monsters. So going through the card by card, we've got the Cyber Dragon, we've got the double Doom Dozer. This card's just insane. Once we've used 2 of our insects from the deck using Advanced Ritual Art, we can just banish them to summon the Doom Dozer and hopefully do a million damage with him. 3 Manju and Senju and 2 Sonic Birds to search our ritual pieces, 3 Insect Knight, Neo Bug and the Metal Armored Bug as ritual material for either Demise or the Rush F. Then we're playing 3 Advanced Ritual Arts for some of these guys, 3 Dark World Dealings just to thin through our deck, 1 Fulfillment of the Contract to recur one of our rituals, Graceful Charity, Metamorphosis, Double My Body, MST, Pot and the Upstart, as well as the Magic Cylinder, Double Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, 1 Ring and 2 Say No. Extra deck, we're just playing a bunch of cards that potentially we could benefit off using the Metamorphosis, but unlikely to come up. Right, hopefully we can give Tobias a real walloping with this one. Okay, not the best opening hand, but Senju at least finds us the ritual monsters, and hopefully with the traps we can stave off any big threats.
Do not be surprised. Everything in this world is dictated by the passage of fate.
This might be a... Thankfully we have drawn the Graceful Charity. Drawing 3, we're going to pitch the Judgment and the Insect Knight, and then just going to go for the Senju, grabbing from deck to hand, Demise. Now, we've got the ARA, and we have the Demise, and we have the My Body, so let's send this boy into the stars. Hopefully we can win right here, right now. We're going to mill the Metal Armored Bug, summon down the Demise, and then pay a hot 2k to try and nuke the board. Tobias is going to go for the My Body as a shield.
What's this shit?
Well, we're going to My Body the My Body. I'm not sure whether that has ever been done before, but it does negate the effect that would destroy a monster on the field. So yeah, I think that does work. So the whole board gets nuked.
All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
Other than the Demise, and we're going to banish our 2 insects from the grave, summon down the Doom Dozer. Unfortunately, we don't quite have lethal here, but 5200 plus the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast should be enough. I'm really going to lose after all of that. Probably. Right, we're going to send you, grab Reshef. The best draw we could ask for is like Fulfillment of the Contract here, but even then... Oh my gosh, okay, Air Knight, we're going to stack to the top of the deck, and hopefully this just wins. Yes! Whew, who even needs Demise when we have Senju, baby? Whew. Right, game 2, Tobias is going first, which I don't think is the right call bet. Bear in mind, you know my deck is like a crazy FTK. He's going to go for the Terraforming, grab the Luminous Spark, and then Paladin of the Cursed Dragon. I assume you're just playing this guy just because it's got 1900 attack and you're not playing some crazy, weird, zombie wild shenanigans here. Right, we're going to go for the Senju, grabbing from deck to hand the Demise, and we have a very good opening hand with the ARA and the Doom Dozer already, so we're going to send double Neo Bug, fire off the Demise, play the 2k, blow up the board, and then banish both bugs for our Doom Dozer, sending down the My Body as well as our Magic Cylinder, dealing 5200 damage. Tobias is going to go for the Lightning Vortex. Thankfully you have the My Body, just being able to pay 1500 to avoid that fate. Premature Burial is kind of fine. Okay, Oka is going to come back, that's okay.
Okay, okay.
And try and crash with the Demise. We're just going to go for the Magic Cylinder. Oh, Tobias! Get cylindered, you dingus! Alright, for our final progression deck, we are playing the Crystal Beasts with Neos because we got your boy Rainbow Neos. Now, this card has never seen any competitive play in a Rainbow Dragon Elemental Hero Neos list before. it's only been used in ways that kind of cheat fusions through some dumb effects, or ways that kind of copy the effects of monsters in the graveyard, because this guy actually has incredible effects. He's just very tricky to summon. So you need to use an elemental hero monster and an ultimate crystal monster. Thankfully the Rainbow Dragon is treated as an ultimate crystal monster. And with his effects, you can either send a monster you control to the graveyard to shuffle all monsters the opponent controls into the deck, send a spell trap to the graveyard to shuffle all spell traps they control into the deck, or send one card from the top of the deck to the graveyard to shuffle all of Debase's graveyard back into his deck. All of these are very strong. Obviously the monster wipe or the spell trap wipe are probably the best two, so hopefully we can get this guy out, shuffle away Debase's field, and then just win from there, because he's got 4,500 attack to boot.
Your optimism is misplaced.
The rest of the deck is basically what we played last time when we were playing Crystal Beasts. I was hoping we might have got another couple of Topaz Tigers from the Jesse Anderson pack, but sadly not. And then we are obviously plugging in triple polymerization and the E emergency call to fetch the Neos. Right, let's see how we do. Can we live the Rainbow Neos dream? Right, Tobias are going to fire off the Terraforming, grabbing the Luminous Spark, and then down comes the Incarnate Creator. Thankfully we have the Rainbow Ruins to out the Luminous Spark. Tobias is going to fire the MST, getting rid of our Rainbow Ruins, which we're not too fussed about, to be honest. We're going to go for the Graceful Totality here, drawing 3, and then binning 2 useless Crystal Beasts. E-Emergency Call grabs us the Neos from deck, and then thankfully we do have the Topaz Tiger, which is a nice clean out to the Creator Incarnate. Right, Tobias' turn. Down comes...
Okay, okay.
Yep, we're going to lose to...
Okay, okay.
Again, and Tobias will lose the Oka in the end phase. Thankfully we have the Cobalt Eagle just to follow up a little bit of damage here. She's not long for the wild as the Incarnate deals with her. Crystal Beacon is great here. We can fire that off, grabbing from our deck the Sapphire Pegasus. Sapphire Pegasus can place down the Ruby Carbuncle, and then we're going to go for the E-Emergency Call, grabbing from deck to hand another Neos. I'm going to set down the Tortoise and just clear the Incarnate here. Boss is going to set and pass. We've drawn the Albo Mammoth.
I would love to pummel that little toothpick of a man.
So we can now actually start getting aggressive here. Mammoth is going to clear the Witch, and Tobias is going to grab with the Witch. The Oka again, great. The Sapphire Pegasus is going to chunk on in for 1800 here. Graceful is a huge card for Tobias. He's going to... Why would you pitch your Chaos Monster? Ah, well, could you have the BLS?
This is a problem? It's a huge problem.
We will lose our Sapphire Pegasus here. We're going to go Beacon, grab from deck the Amethyst Cat. Is that the only one we're missing? No, okay, we're just playing for laughs here. We could have summoned a Ruby Carbuncle and gone a bit crazier. Right, Tobias is going to grab with the Terraforming another Luminous Spark. We will lose our Amethyst Cat. He does not want to get 4 into our spell trap zone. Understandable. But we want to keep him on his toes. He's going to discard. You know you don't actually lose to Abundance right now, right? Because if you only have 1 card on the field, I'm only going to get to summon 1 guy back. We're going to manually go in with our Amber Mammoth and then fire down the Abundance, blowing up the board and then reviving back the Ruby Carbuncle here, which is going to pass the turn.
Hammer time!
Hammer shot the Carbuncle. I am in absolute... I mean, I don't know what to say. That is the least value hammer shot of all time. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. That actually allowed you to win the game. I can't western my laws too much, then this deck actually is able to put out quite a bit of damage in 1 turn. Right, we're going to go for the Terraforming, grab ourselves Rainbow Ruins, and then the E-Call to grab the Neos. Be nice if I ever saw the Fusion and the Rainbow Dragon. Alright, Sapphire Pegasus, we're just going to throw down the Ruby Carbuncle into our spell trap zone and pass the turn. Pass just going to set and pass. Ooh, we have both Fusion parts. We're going to go for the Pegasus, attack on into the Tomato. Tomato will grab the Witch, and then the Amethyst Cat will clear that, putting 2 Darks into Tobias' grave. A frightening prospect, to be sure. Especially when Oka is a really reliable way of just grabbing a light into the grave. Speaking of...
Okay, okay.
We're going to lose our Amethyst Cat here, putting her in the back row. And... Wow! That is spicy!
That's a spicy meatball!
Creature swap so I lose the Oka? That's actually really nice tech. Right, we're going to go Terraforming, grab the Rainbow Winds. Thankfully, we do have the Topaz Tiger, so we are able to deal with our own Pegasus here. Right, Tobias are going to go for the Illuminous Spark, clear our Rainbow Ruins, and then banish 1, banish 2 for the Chaos Hawk, and then the Witch. And we're going to lose our Topaz Tiger here and take 1100 direct. We'll activate the Rainbow Ruins. And now, Tobias, are you prepared to lose your mind? I'll fire the polymerization, fusing my Rainbow Dragon and my Elemental Hero Neos to bring forth the Rainbow of your demise, Rainbow Neos!
Come forth, Rainbow Neos! Amazing!
We're going to summon down the Amber Mammoth, and with Rainbow Neos' effect, we will send the Mammoth to the graveyard, shuffling your monsters back into the deck. Now, honestly, I probably should have kept the Luminous Spark on the field because I would have done 5,000 damage here, but you know, 4,500 is still pretty good nonetheless. Tobias just setting and passing, love to see it. We're going to go for the effect again, and that is the game. Right, Tobias are going to go for the Prog into the Upstart. Nice to see you actually playing the Upstart. That's a very good card to use. I'm going to Terraforming, grab our Rainbow Ruins, and just go for the Mammoth Marshmallow. Right, thankfully we have the Amethyst Cat, so we can actually start piecing away at Tobias' life points by 600 chunks at a time. And not when Oka is about.
Okay, okay.
Terraforming to have another Luminous Spark is fair enough. Good deck thinning. We're going to set down our thingy, and then the Chaos Sorcerer is just going to banish our... Oh, Creator is going to get normal summoned.
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me.
And this is just looking like it's a bit of lights out here. Thankfully, Tobias is being very cautious of our abundance and taking a lot of time to banish our monsters, so we're not losing too much to the damage on board. But yeah, another light and a dark banish, that's just the game. Next episode we'll be moving on to the final core GX set, Light of Destruction, as well as Champion Pack 5 through 8 as our second sort of sealed product. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do please subscribe to stay up to date with more episodes of the Seal of Progrichalcos. Goodbye.